Hi everyone, welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm DK.
I'm Rizzo.
And I'm Zero, and today in Anime Reaction watch the third episode of Fuuka.
If you want to check out our reaction to the third episode of Fuuka, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. And don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching. So, Fuuka, episode 3.
We get our cliche beach episode.
Yeah, well, I don't know how cliched I'd actually put it.
Okay, well, it only follows a couple of cliches. Students have some free time over a break. They work at a beach house. Some swimsuits are involved. Or a swimsuit's involved with Fuuka, which I very much approve of, but okay, yeah. It's not too bad, actually.
Yeah, basically, as it turns out, we see them on the train, then we see a flashback of when when they're reporting to the teacher, hey, we want to form the light music club. And the teacher's like, well, with only 3 people, it's only an association. And then Fuuka mentions, I wonder if I can buy instruments on my allowance. Spoiler alert, no, you cannot. Yeah, not anything worth a damn anyway. Not anything performance worthy, I should say.
There you go.
I mean, if you're just into learning music, you can actually buy like a guitar for a reasonable price.
I'm sure they have thrift stores and secondhand stores all over the place.
Yeah. But actually, interestingly enough, Japan is one of the major manufacturers for Fender.
Well, Fender, Ibanez is based out of Japan. Yamaha.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so basically the teacher's like, oh, well, you could go work at this beach house over the summer. You could stay there, or you could live there while you're working and earn some money for your instruments.
Okay.
So basically, okay. And we see a little scene with them getting on trains and then switching to a... Yeah, I forget what the actual name of the line is, but it's basically a much older line that's not connected to the
local
main
train line.
Yeah, it's not connected to the main line. I've seen it mentioned in a lot of different anime, and actually most recently, as far as I remember it being mentioned, I think it's the fourth book for The Devil is a Part-Timer.
Like the exact train and line.
Yeah, the exact train and line.
Huh, interesting.
Anyway, so yeah, they go out to work at this beach house. This beach house is run by this guy who is apparently a former drummer. And yeah, I mean, the whole first part of the episode is just them working and how much Yu sucks at it.
Not like a good old fashioned scenario to show off his social awkwardness.
Yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely sucks at taking orders.
Yeah, he sucks at taking orders. He sucks at delivering food. I do have to admit, the first one really pissed me off, where
he gets bumped into by those 2 guys.
Yeah, basically these 2 guys are looking off in this direction and walking, and they run straight into him.
Plowing on him.
Yeah, just spill all the food and go, dude, watch the fuck out where you're walking.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to punch those people in the face.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it's like, you ran into me, dumbass. And so, in fact, you gotta pay for this food. But, anyway. Of course, you didn't do that because you was a bitch. It sounds like I'm using really funny grammar when I talk about him. You was a bitch! But,
he was a pussy-ass motherfucker.
But yeah, and then he sucks at giving the orders to the owner of the restaurant.
He was one of those really loudmouth types anyway.
Mm-hmm.
As you puts it, his least favorite kind of person.
Well, for being a chef,
right?
It is important that you're clear, concise, and loud.
Well, of course, yeah. You have to yell over a kitchen and a restaurant.
Yeah. You got sizzling oil. You got boiling water. You got all sorts of...
However loud the equipment is.
It's loud and
then plus you got all the noise from the restaurant filtering through the window.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you got you sitting there going, 2 orders of fried rice and a ramen, please.
Speak up, kid!
Yeah. So he gets depressed about it, goes off to the side, mopes for a while.
Then we get a montage.
Then Fuuka comes and gives him a little bit of motivation.
The shadowing there.
Right, actually, that's what this whole scene is for. Again, I mean, highlighting his social awkwardness. You see people frolicking on the beach, playing in the sun, yada yada, and then just this like purple-blue shade over you as he's sitting.
Well, yeah, he's sitting in the shade. So kind of the difference between showing people, playing and frolicking in the sun and the surf.
They found a way almost perfectly, I must say, to animate social anxiety. I mean, bang up. Awesome.
But yeah, I think this whole scene was to show how Fuuka can change you. Damn that name.
Of all the names, it's just the one that just works
Fuuka
best.
can change you. No, not you.
Believe in Fuuka.
You.
Praise be the Fuuka. Praise be the Fuuka.
But, so, basically he gets the fuck over it and starts becoming a better waiter.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the A plot there.
Yep. B plot, however.
So
they decide that they're going to next day.
Yeah, they get an off day,
basically,
and Fuuka decides that she wants to go swimming with you. Damn it!
Oddly enough, though, good old Tama-chan decides, or has a shoot in Shonan. I believe is the beach they mentioned.
Yeah,
that's actually kind of a famous beach resort town thing.
Yeah, and coincidentally enough, she has a shoot in the same area. Go fucking figure.
And of course she'll have some free time later on. Go fucking figure.
But Fuuka and you...
Well, technically she didn't have any free time scheduled. She
happened.
Only got free time because it started raining and they can't do the shoot in the rain.
Well, nature obviously ships them both.
Right.
It's just the natural selection.
But Fuuka and you decide that they're going to swim out with a...
Inflatable orca.
Yep. Which, fantastic shots, by the way.
Right.
I mean,
I'm not perverted at all.
That ass, though.
Amazing view.
Yep.
$1 million view.
And you decides to...
You check it out.
Mm-hmm. You definitely checks it out.
So, Fuuka and you decide, they swim out just a little too far.
A little?
They get distracted during a talk about the...
A little. Looks like they're trying to head out to international waters.
It looks like they get dried out at least a mile. Well, okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm being dramatic there, but
no,
maybe.
I think that's pretty accurate. They're quite a ways from shore, and then they freak out.
And they make all the noob moves. Oh my god. First, don't panic.
Yeah, Fuuka gets a cramp in her leg and then falls off the orca.
I was like, second, don't leave your flotation if you have it.
Yeah, then they let the orca go. And then Yu dives down to save Fuuka and then basically drowns himself. And then the next thing we see, Fuuka had dragged Yu all the way back to shore and resuscitates him.
And again,
and of course you get the mouth-to-mouth scene.
Well, that's the big thing right there. But still, just the collective cringe during that drowning scene.
Yeah, we have former competitive swimmer, somebody who basically grew up in the
born
ocean.
in the water. And a licensed diver.
And a licensed diver. And I was also basically raised in the water. And yeah, it's just the cringe of going, oh, for fuck's sake, you're doing like everything wrong. Oh, you're both so dumb. I hope you both die and we get a new protagonist.
New protagonist, come in and console Tama-chan. And I'm like, yes! But, ouch. That's brutal.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, she resuscitates him with mouth to mouth. Of course, it's the whole, oh my god, we kissed thing.
If you don't know CPR, don't do mouth to mouth. Just gotta put that out there. If you're not trained, if you don't have a license to do so, don't do it. You could actually ruin it.
Well, you can really fuck somebody up with it.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, real CPR fucks people up anyway, even when it does save them, because technically you're supposed to break all of the ribs.
Yeah. What should have happened is Fuuka shouldn't have touched him. It should have been done with lifeguard.
Well, it kind of looked like they weren't in the area for a lifeguard, but yeah. CPR and mouth-to-mouth in fiction is very not accurate.
They use it far too often.
Yeah, and basically it's, he gets mouth-to-mouth, and I'm assuming it's probably CPR. And, he just, starts breathing and pops back up. Oh, nothing's wrong.
Yeah, right. But also, I mean, considering how both of them, handle themselves out in deep water like that, I guarantee you, none of them took a life-saving course.
Yeah,
it's just at all.
It's just one of those things. It's not particular to this show or anything like that. It's just what you see in fiction as far as CPR and mouth-to-mouth resuscitation goes. It's just not accurate.
My problem with what happened here is I don't believe it. Like, it's supposed to be fiction, sure, it's not supposed to be real. Mm-hmm. But when you look at it, Fuuka was cramping up and already way far, well down there sinking.
Yeah.
Yu was on the way down and apparently didn't make it. So how the fuck did they get back to the beach?
Yeah, not only that, if you really inhaled water there and passed out,
you would be dead.
How would Fuuka be able to grab him and swim the mile back to shore before resuscitating him and him actually resuscitating
with a cramped leg already?
So she had to get over her cramp. I mean, what you can do, if you know the trick, just bend your, if it's in the calf, then just bend your ankle up the right way, right?
Yeah, basically, in water, as far as I remember, it's much easier with flippers on, but basically grab your foot to make sure that it's held as far, at a right angle as possible, and then just straighten your leg. I mean, it pops the cramp out like that.
Yeah, but Fuuka would have had to have the wherewithal to do that,
which she obviously didn't.
Remember that struggling against the current is not the best idea. Let it float you back in to shore or close to it, which she didn't do when she fell off the inflatable.
It's very simplifying it, but yeah, it's a very unrealistic scene.
Yeah, so she basically would have had to remember what to do in the situation.
My thoughts are, okay, so in this situation, lifeguards would have definitely been involved.
Were there any stationed?
Yeah.
And there were, and we know that because Makoto, I believe his name is, the gay guy.
He says he's found a hot lifeguard.
Yeah, literally says that he's going to see if he can get a date because he found a hot lifeguard.
What if he got that date?
Oh.
Of all the embarrassing ways to die or get your friends killed. Oh, my 2 friends died because I was banging the lifeguard.
Anyway, so moving past this retarded scene.
Well, I just want to make sure people know, like, the only way to my mind that they were going to survive that is if a lifeguard was involved. And the lifeguard would have done the CPR. Period.
Right.
Fuuka didn't need to go anywhere near him. In fact,
they probably
even if a lifeguard was involved, they were far enough away from shore that the lifeguard wouldn't have been able to bring you back to shore to perform the CPR and mouth to mouth before he died, before he had suffered irreparable brain damage at the very least.
Fiction, keep your facts straight.
It's just a show. We should really just relax.
This is just like. Never mind.
It's a very dumb scene.
We had to harp on it.
Yeah, it's going for the low hanging mouth to mouth resuscitation kiss.
And it did.
I mean, yeah, it did. It was done okay, I guess. It's still just dumb.
It didn't really serve much of a purpose though in the story.
Yeah,
it was just an embarrassing moment between
basically
the two.
They head back. He gets embarrassed about the kiss, and then sees that she's not embarrassed about an indirect kiss, which is not the same thing. And then she approaches him because she's embarrassed about the kiss and tells him not to tell anybody. So then he gets over his embarrassment and he's more,
I guess, cool with it.
Yeah. So
until he wants to put it all over Twitter.
Yeah, and then we get, then we get Makoto basically being like, "Oh well, Fuuka's totally different around you," and so Yu is like, "Oh, really?" And then he's lying in bed and he gets a message from Koyuki, Tama-chan, and she's like, "Hey, I'm also working, or I'm also in the area, and I have some time off. Do you want to meet up?"
Hells yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's like, fuck yeah.
And thus the triangle begins because Yu goes meets Tama out on the dock.
There's a very shippy scene there.
Of course.
With the fireworks in the rain.
And then, of course, the wind picks up. First we see Fuuka being like, talking to Makoto like, "Oh, hey, where's you?" Well, he said he had something to do, so he went outside. "Oh, I'll go look for him."
Where this is going?
So naturally, the wind picks up. It pulls Koyuki's umbrella out of her hand, so she has to huddle under. Well, she ends up basically slipping, or I guess tripping and falling, falling into Yu's chest.
Which I gotta say, actually, that last little hop there, I think it looked a little forced. Just a little bit, yeah.
But so basically, they're huddling under Yu's umbrella because Koyuki's ended up getting pulled away.
No, she totally wants to be
convenient.
Of course she does. She probably let it go on purpose, but. And then naturally, that's when Fuuka finds them. However, it's not the typical like, "Oh my God, what are you two doing?" It's more like she's actually just standing there going, "Oh my God, it's Koyuki."
I don't think it's quite registering what's going on.
Probably.
Well, wait till next episode. It's going to be, my idol is against his chest. Ah!
Please, you talk.
Don't fuck this up, kid. It's too early. He's going to fuck up royally.
It's the perfect triangle here. Come on.
It's a trimangle. It's set to explode.
You could say he's caught in the perfect storm.
Hey!
So, yeah, the next episode's entitled Live. I've actually read a little further past this in the manga. Not very much. I think I've read up to probably where the next episode's going to end. So, I know what's going to happen. But
I thought it was live, as in that's what our boy is not going to be doing after this encounter.
Well, technically, every episode has the voice actress for Fuuka, saying it out loud.
I know.
And she did say live.
I know.
Well, she did say Rive.
Rive. Yeah, I know. So. I did hear that. I'm just trying to make a joke out of it. Oh man.
Well, you're horrible at it. Stop.
Yeah.
That's mean.
I know. Making a joke out of a joke.
Man, I don't have a comeback for that.
Anyway, I definitely like Koyuki better.
I like Fuuka.
Oh yeah, we did talk about it during I guess the ending credits. Fuuka's a whole lot better after they get over that that early part where she's basically an abusive bitch. And I do want to chalk that up to, it was early in the manga, maybe the author didn't know exactly what he wanted to do with the character, because you do see that a lot in manga, being serialized weekly or even or monthly.
You probably see that a lot in most works. You gotta start somewhere.
Or most serial works.
Most serial works, you'd see that less in novels, where the person writes a whole novel and then goes back through and makes sure everything works together and whatnot. But definitely for serialized works, manga, comics, things like bad.
So
or even like the serialized light novels where it does like one chapter a month or whatever. You definitely can see the more, they call it early installment weirdness, where stuff from the early chapters just straight up doesn't fit in the late stuff.
But if it makes that impact that you need to sell and therefore continue the series, I guess that's what maybe the author was shooting for then?
Probably.
On that logic?
But Fuuka's a much better character when you get rid of that particular personality quirk.
Yeah. And it's definitely been fixed. It must have been fixed in subsequent chapters because it's definitely been fixed in the anime.
So yeah.
So let's hope for you. Maybe. Wait, how long have we been doing this?
Let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.
Go ahead and click on my face to go to our most recent Otaku Saga talk.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga and check out our new and improved Patreon page.